Hello, I'm Melody Pash, and I'm the founder and dean, if you will, of Now Interpret This. I'm going to show you today how to log in and get around the site. So, this is what the site looks like when you first get to nowinterpretthis.com, which is actually our school platform. This is a forum, not a website, typical website, and this is where we have school. Now, if you want to find out more about the school, then you can go to nowinterpretthis.org to our landing site, and there you can actually get information about the school. But I'm going to just show you how to log in and how to register. There's this free registration. All you're going to do is you're going to select this log in or sign up. And I'm going to show you around the site a little bit. Now, you can bypass and do it the quick way by just signing in with Facebook, and that's an easy way to get in. Or you can answer these questions. Do you already have an account? You're going to say no, create an account now. Now, you don't want to use only your first name for your username. Please do not do that. That's reserved for staff, students, and interns. So you're going to need to pick something besides only your first name. So you're going to put in a username and then a password, and it's going to bring up a form that you're going to fill out. It's not a long form. It's going to ask some questions like, how did you find us? That type of thing. You're going to want to fill that out, and you have the opportunity to choose to sign up for the Dream and Prophetic Teaching newsletter or for the drop-in reminder. I would advise that you definitely sign up for the drop-in reminder. The drop-in is actually a live and free donation event that we do the third Saturday of every month, where guests can receive prophetic readings from the students. And that's the third Saturday of every month from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the U.S. Now, when you log in, having some issues with my Wi-Fi. All right. Okay, here's your sign-up form. It's actually showing you the sign-up form. It's also, the banner is going to tell you about the semesters of the school, and it's also going to, let's see what the other banner is. There we go. What we do here, it'll tell you about some things, how you can get in and watch the tour and all of that stuff. Okay, but here's where you sign up. You can sign up with your username, or you're going to put, this is your real name here. You're going to put your email. We're not going to send you anything unless you sign up for the newsletters. You're going to put a password in, all of that kind of thing. You're going to answer those questions, your birthday, whatever. How did you find us? But we're not going to bug you in any way. But I would, again, sign up for the drop-in reminders because that's a really nice event if you want to do that. Okay, now let's see how I get back over. All right, let's try logging in again. All right, so I'm going to log in. There we go. All right, when you register, just a free registration, basic free registration, what you're going to have access to is the public forums. Now, you're going to see that you've got a dark navigation bar here that's going to have several options for you to go look at, and then you'll see your name over here and then an inbox. Now, this is where you'll get messages. That's like kind of like email. That's where if someone's talking to you on the site, this is where it's going to happen. So you're going to have a little red box there with a number in it when you have something in your inbox. Then this next bar here is what I call the map. So I'm on home, I'm in forums, and then I'm going to go into public forums. Now, start here is going to be where you're going to want to start so that you can get all your questions answered. There's a lot of stuff in there that's going to show you around the site and help you out. And then you have examples of interpretive dreams. You've got examples of prophetic readings. These are all services that the school does that are connected to assignments that the students learn. Then there's a place for spiritual discussions where you can go in and give testimonies. I'll open that up so you can see that. You can put your testimonies here that are related to Now Interpret This or the drop-in. If you've been blessed by us in any way or any of the students, this is where you'll do that. There's some Ian Clayton notes here. There's some other just discussions about spiritual things that you might want to just check into, or you might want to post one of your own or comment on the others. Now, if you look at your map here, you'll see that I'm on home, I'm in the forums, and I'm in the public forums. This shows you where you're at and how you got to where you're at. So we're going to go back to public forums. All right, and I'm going to show you an interpreted dream. This is the format that we use when you submit your dream. If you choose to have a membership for dream interpretation, you can get 2 dreams a month interpreted during the semesters while we're in the school. And this is what it would look like when you submit your dream. Now, this is a very short dream, but the coaches will give it a theme, which is basically boiling it down and giving sort of bottom line of what the dream's about. Then this purple will be the students' interpretive comments. And below that, we have 4 questions that are sort of the burning questions that the dreamer needs to know but maybe doesn't even know to ask. So under the summation, the questions are: what's the potential outcome of the message of the dream? What does it look like if nothing's done? These are pertinent questions that you need answered through your dream. Question 2, why was it given? Is it because of timing, resistance, other reasons? Who's involved? Where's the potential outcome or effect? What should the dreamer's response be? Are there more than one options? So all of these answers are answers to sort of the burning questions that the dreamer needs but just doesn't even think to ask. So we answer all of those questions, and then the declaration is where we come into agreement with Creator to speak into your life and call forth the redemptive qualities and call forth your spiritual DNA. So this is our format for our interpretation. So if you get dreams interpreted, that's what it's going to look like. We're going to go back to the public forums. So you've seen the start here. You know that your questions about the site and what's going on can be answered there. You have examples of interpreted dreams. You've got examples of prophetic readings. That's another service that we do. The spiritual discussions. And then last in public forums are lots of video tutorials, which are workshops that I have taught in South Africa or around the U.S. And this will give you, we call them culture teachings. They're NIT culture videos, which basically let you know kind of who we are, what we do, that kind of thing, kind of what our belief system is. So that is what's in the public forums, and that's what you get when you get your free registration. Now, you need a free registration for the drop-in event. And the drop-in event is on the main forum, which is where I'm at here, the main forum, right? And it's at the bottom of the main forum, which is here. And there are directions that explain what you need to know about the drop-in. And what you're going to do is you're going to come into the drop-in. You're going to enter the drop-in by clicking this, where it says click here to enter the chat box. You're going to click that, and then you're going to read all of the directions. And it basically says that you need to read the instructions and agree to that. It's going to talk about asking for a reading from the chat boss when you first come in. Then they're going to put you in a queue, and then they're going to, throughout the event, they're going to tell you what number you are and when you're up in the queue. So, but all you have to do is ask for a reading, and then you can leave the event. And at the end of the excuse me, the event, you're going to actually receive a transcript of the whole event in your inbox. Remember, your inbox is up here. That's where that transcript is going to go. So this is the drop-in event. So you're going to want to read through all of this, and you're only going to see the chat box for the drop-in when the drop-in is actually open. So when you come on, if you're on earlier than everybody gets on, then you won't see it until the drop-in is actually open. But that's what all of this is. So you'll need a basic free registration to get into the drop-in. Alrighty, well, I'm going to end here and share some other things on the next video. And so I'll see you in a few.